Babu, the Tales of Granny.
In a beautiful neighborhood in Singapore, a girl named Shi Yun lived with her parents and grandparents. Her grandparents were retired and played with her often. Her mother and father worked in a bank. She was a shy but lovely girl. She had long, black, silky hair. Her grandmother helped her make different braids in her hair, and she loved to show them off to her friends. Her whole family doted on her and was very protective of her. But Shi Yun wanted to be more carefree. She always liked the stories about soldiers and nurses who were brave and helped others. She always looked for opportunities to participate in medical training programs or jungle drills to become more resilient and independent. Shi Yun had 4 childhood friends, Ronaldo, Joyce and Kaidi. They all lived in the same neighborhood and went to the same school. Ronaldo and Joyce were twins. They were both 8 years old. Kaidi was the oldest of them all. He was 10 years old. Shi Yun was 3 years younger than Kaidi. All 4 of them loved to hang out together. They had a favorite play spot near the butterfly garden. It was covered by some big trees that obstructed the sunlight even during the hottest period of the day. They used to climb over the trees and play many games like hide and seek. One fine evening, all 4 of them were playing Game of Magicians at their favorite spot. Shi Yun was making a magic potion from leaves and berries. She said it would make them fly. Ronaldo had a broomstick that he had found in the woods. He said it was a magic broomstick that would take them anywhere they wanted to go. Joyce had a magic wand that she had made from a stick and a piece of string. She said it would cast spells. And Kaidi had a magic hat that he had found in the attic. He said it would make them invisible. The kids gathered around Shi Yun, and she gave them each a sip of her magic potion. They all held their breath and waited to see what would happen, they were so excited. After drinking the magic potion, all of them pretended to flew around the trees, laughing and playing. They had so much fun that they didn't want to come down. Suddenly, Ronaldo fell down and started crying. Kaidi, Joyce, and Shi Yun came running to check on him. A long, sharp nail was stuck in his right foot. Joyce also started crying. She couldn't see her brother in so much pain. Kaidi, usually the quickest-witted among them, was afraid of blood. This play area was a bit far from their home, and there was no one else around. Ronaldo was in a lot of pain and started crying louder. Profuse bleeding came from his wound. Shi Yun was courageous and wanted to help, but she didn't know what she could do in this situation. Finally, after thinking for a moment, she decided that they should ask for help. She asked Kaidi to go into the butterfly garden and look for an adult. It was best in this situation to send Kaidi away from the sight of blood. Kaidi said,
"I can't leave you guys alone in this situation."
Shi Yun said,
It's important to ask for help right now. We can't take Ronaldo from here without an adult's help. We'll wait for you right here. Come back soon.
Kaidi agreed and ran fast to look for help. Shi Yun thought about a day of jungle drill when she sprained her ankle. At that time, her group leader had given her leg some basic first aid before carrying her back to the camp on his back. But Shi Yun was scared that her actions might make the situation worse, and above all, they didn't have any first aid kit. The 3 of them waited for Kaidi, but he was nowhere to be seen. Ronaldo's pain was still the same. Finally, Shi Yun decided to take out the nail herself. She asked Ronaldo and Joyce if they were okay with it. Joyce was very scared and didn't know what to do, but Ronaldo pleaded with Shi Yun to help him. Without a second thought, Shi Yun pulled the nail out of Ronaldo's foot and asked Joyce to put her clean handkerchief on the wound to stop the bleeding. Ronaldo's nerves finally relaxed. He thanked Shi Yun over and over again. After a while, Kaidi came back with his neighbor, Uncle Tan, who had come to the butterfly garden for some exercise. Uncle Tan checked Ronaldo's injury and praised Shi Yun. The bleeding had stopped and Ronaldo was feeling much better. Uncle Tan called Ronaldo's parents and told them that he was much better, and that he was taking him to the nearest clinic for first aid. At the clinic, Shi Yun handed the nail to the doctor and told him the whole story. The doctor took Ronaldo for first aid. Meanwhile, all of the children's parents arrived at the clinic. After the doctor came out of the first aid room, he gave all of the children some candy and praised them for their bravery. He also advised them to always wear shoes while playing. Luckily, the nail wasn't very long, or it could have caused much more serious injury to Ronaldo. The doctor also advised that it is best to let a doctor remove an object from a wound, as they are professionally trained to do so. He explained in detail the implications of removing an object improperly. All of the children learned a lot that day. Ronaldo thanked Shi Yun and Kaidi many times. Everyone appreciated how well Shi Yun had handled the situation, even though she was the youngest. Ronaldo also learned his lesson and promised never to play without shoes on again.
Please subscribe to our channel.